I want to be your head right now. You are the place, my only hope.
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard. By all appearances, it would seem she was researching something here.
You think so? What kind of research could she have been doing in a place like this?
Your guess is as good as mine. Hardly anything the likes of us could imagine.
If we assume it was because this area is rich in astral energy, then it's possible she could have been doing any number of things.
Indeed. Renan castles and spirit vessels are often found in such locations. Intriguingly, Dahnan ruins are also known for their abundant energy.
You Renans attacked us. Don't act like you're just some...
Sheesh, enough already! This isn't the place to pick a fight over this.
How can you be so calm listening to all of this? You suffered at the hands of guys like him too.
I mean, I wouldn't say I'm calm.
Way!
Severing wind! You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Swarm!
That's it! If it curls up, time to get out of the way.
Lunar Crusading! Gemini Aqua!
It's almost too strong.
Split it open!
Be my guest! Wind! Stardust! Rising Falcon! Dragon Swarm!
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here to stop.
Pierce evil!
Eternal Devastation! Try harder!
Take this!
Now!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous Claw! Now that's a mystic art!
We should really use them more often.
That would be less mystic.
Get behind me!
Take this!
I'll back you to the front!
Glad you have your uses.
I can carve through walls! I'll show you how useful I can be!
Their hide is thick as armor.
Rising
Searing
Falcon!
Tempest. And
Ignite!
So much for sitting this fight out.
that wouldn't be a complaint.
Nope, that is silly.
Glimmer Dragon! Be still! Rising Falcon!
I'm ready.
Far enough!
Come and get it!
This one's mine.
Armor won't save you!
Here goes!
continue on in that vein. Something you wanted to say?
Totally! In an instant! Impact rock!
Well then, let's keep moving.
No choice!
They got me flanked! This one's ripping! Watch it!
Sometime.
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf!
Hold nothing back! Got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Don't mind if I do!
Take this!
This thing is medically approved.
Severing wind!
Alright, let me out!
Healing circle!
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll put it up.
And just like that, I'm back in it!
Start by holding the front line.
No sooner said than done!
Graviton field!
Far enough!
Eat this! Mega ray!
You're mine!
The tide of battle has turned.
That's the power of
Make it rain!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say?
Eternal Away! Dragon Swarm!
I really owe you. I'm sorry to be a bother.
We've all got enough.
Yes, ma'am.
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
Hey, new equipment!
way!
Dragon Swarm! I'm on it!
Try
harder!
Glacial Spear!
No
Here's
fun!
the
Right here! I got it!
Power!
Tiger Blade! Lion
Wind!
Piercing Strike!
I'll run you through it! Blind freeze! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Dragon Swarm!
No armor! Stop me!
Remind me to stay on your good side.
One more! Now you see what I... Come on, roll now!
Dragon Swarm!
Make your way! Trigger blade! Make your way! I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your lust!
The heavens must be smiling.
There's nobody here. It's been nothing but Zeugles. No lords, no Renan forces.
They have to be holed up somewhere, right?
From the look of things, I don't think anybody's been here for a while. If anyone was here, they're long gone now.
That can't be.
Look out!
We'll figure this out later. Right now, this thing needs dealing with.
I don't understand. Did Zaphod lie?
He didn't seem the type to lead us on a wild goose chase.
Hey! Save your questions until after we manage to finish this thing!
This one's mine!
Watch this!
Owl!
It's time!
Mega Ray!
Smash you!
By the power of water! Graviton
Time to
Field!
This one's all mine! Swallow
Mega
dance!
Ray!
Burn it
Evil
out!
assault! I'm just getting
Take
started!
that!
This one's mine!
Severing Wind! Stardust!
Tiger Blade!
I really owe you
Power!
one! Piercing roar!
It's weakened.
Talon Hurricane!
This ends now!
Glitter Dragon!
Piercing
Not
roar!
in your dreams.
Freeze Laser! Assault! Crescent
Prepare to be sealed. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Less talking, more doing.
I'm not done!
That freaking does it!
Here I come!
I can carve through armor!
Now or never.
Can't get out of this!
On guard!
That's it!
Healing Circle! Tiger
Keep it
Blade!
on!
Talon Hurricane!
That's the shot!
Burn it
Let's
out!
get it started!
Dragon
Let's
Force!
keep up the pressure!
Severing Wind! First strike!
Going in! This one's mine! Where are you going? Tiger Blade!
You're mine!
Here goes!
Far enough!
Annihilation!
Look sharp!
Flame of Fury! Not on my watch!
Water!
Now in the groove! Take
Take it, Red!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade!
Will this help? Flaming Meteor!
I can carve through armor!
Crescent Moon! Healing
You
Field!
require a
Tiger Blade!
Dragon Swarm! I really owe you one!
Lightning!
Take
Hero! Flame of Fury!
Eat
On
this!
guard!
More
Talking
Zuko?
surrounded.
Keep calm and take them
Now
down!
you're getting serious?
Freeze Lancer!
Time to shine!
Try harder!
I'll heal
My
you all.
turn!
On
Go
guard!
Devastation!
In a bind?
You may be strong,
That
but I'll
move!
never back them! Here comes the big one!
Lion Howl!
That freaking does it!
Rock Blade! Lion
Gonna
Howl!
need more than this.
Big blast!
Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
I'm on it! How dare you appear!
Piercing roar!
Here goes!
Big blast!
On guard!
Now you see what I can do!
I'm
That's
sick.
getting started! There you go!
On guard!
I feel like me again!
Flaming Meteor! Down! You're off!
Severing Wind!
Look sharp!
Death Blossom!
This one's mine! Look sharp!
That freaking does it! That freaking does it!
I'll heal you all!
Dragon Swarm!
Look sharp! One more! Tiger Blade! Lion Howl!
Burn it!
I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
I'll heal you all!
No escape! Severing Wind!
Not in your dreams! I'm taking much damage!
Don't leave me. Mine. Their arts were interrupted.
Not done yet!
This one's mine.
No escape! Eternal Devastation!
Tiger Blade!
We did it!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more public.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Dragon Swarm!
Anything in order is done! Now!
This is...
Dragon Shield!
Here goes!
Primed and ready! Right up the door!
Go? I feel...
Try harder!
Dragon
Here's a healing art!
Okay, here I go.
Glacial Spear! Pierce
This
Eagle!
one's mine!
This one's mine!
It's time.
Right up the door!
Take
It looks like we made a mess!
One's all
I got you!
Ignite!
You see what happened there as you crossed... I shouldn't have done that.
Talon Hurricane! Lightning Meteor!
What a lead.
Dragon Sword!
Oh, now you're talking!
Try harder! Here comes the...
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! Swung! Dance! What's this?
Here's a healing art!
Swarm!
Frickin' does it! Dust to dust! Frickin' does it!
Look shot!
Dragon Swarm!
Its defenses are down! Do it!
I'll beat it to dust!
I'll stop your movement!
And I'll stop your life!
So much for finding the Lord. Come on, let's get back to Niaz.
Shion, calm down. This isn't like you. What's wrong? Talk to me.
It's none of your concern.
Even after everything we've been through together?
The two of us are only helping each other because our interests overlap, remember?
Are you serious? You helped me come to terms with Zephyr's death. You put your life on the line to save me. Don't tell me you did all that out of necessity. That it was only because we have a common goal. Fine.
Huh?
You don't want to answer? Then I'll do whatever I like from now on, too. Clearly, I'm just bothering you. So it doesn't matter if you tell me what's on your mind. But that doesn't mean I'm going to stop looking out for you. Not now, not ever.
That's not fair. Why can't you just leave me alone? You don't know the first thing about me.
But I do. I know you care about the pain of others. You care, Shion. That's why I want to help.
Because of my thorns, I thought I had been doomed to a life of solitude. Until the day I died, I knew I would be alone.
And now?
The truth is, I'm trying to end my curse and get rid of my thorns.
Get rid of? There's a way to do that? Really?
I'm not completely sure. All I know is there's a chance. But That's the reason I need the Renis Alma.
The Renis Alma?
The Master Core to end all Master Cores. It is bestowed upon the winner of the Crown contest, the new Sovereign, as proof of their victory. It must be assembled from all 5 Master Cores.
That's why taking down the Lords is so important to you. But Shion, you're not in this alone. If there's a chance we can rid you of your thorns, I'll be by your side the whole way.
That includes us, right?
Like it or not, you're going to have to get used to relying on us every now and then.
What kind of friends would we be otherwise?
Thank you.
Dahnan Liberation and the Renis Alma. Looks like we've got our work cut out for us. If we have any hope of finding this Lord and their Master Core, we start by heading back to Nias.
Man, who would have thought we'd ever get thanked by Shion?
Sounds like someone wants me to grab their arm.
I'm joking! Damn, you're scary sometimes.
Shion's not scary at all.
Alphen.
I'll just, leave you two alone.
I can't believe this. To think they would give us a bad lead like that. Where could that Lord actually be?
Beats me. That said, there's no point wandering around aimlessly trying to look for her. We should head back to Nias for now.
What's wrong, Kisara?
Oh, I was just thinking about what it meant for there to be castles here on Dahna. People build castles to protect things that are important for one reason or another. But not simply that. They're also used to project a ruler's power.
So what you're saying is, even before the Renans invaded, the Dahnans were still being ruled over. It was just by other Dahnans.
That's most likely the case, yeah. Though who knows how they led their people.
But after seeing Deadeye, I can't picture them being all that benevolent themselves.
What if it's in everyone's nature to rule over and control others? What are we supposed to do about that?
If it really is in our nature, then no. All that means is we have all the more reason to fight it. That's all there is to it.
Seriously? Is this a joke?
Annihilation! Hear me! Flame of fury! Burning! Crescent moon! Here I come!
Dragon Form!
Take this!
Eternal
Tiger
Devastation!
Blade!
Severing Wind!
Leave the ensnaring to me. Yeah, and the bubble is too great. I can carve through armor.
Here goes!
Dragon
Feel
Form!
thing roll!
Do it!
Crush!
Going in!
You're finished! It's time! Dragon Swarm! Ah! Eat this!
Crescent Eagle Fly!
You're mine!
Tiger
You're
Blade!
finished!
Mega Do it! Howl! Yohalim!
All yours, Kisara.
Nice. No scratches on my shield or my armor.
Lost!
Dragon Swarm!
Right here! I got you!
This one's mine! It's a duel of the arts! Not on my watch!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Deny!
Something you want to get out of this alive
after all.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That's my cue!
I'm pretty sure we can
Shut him
win the
down!
race.
Try harder!
Now you see what I can
This
do.
one's all mine! Dragon Form!
Mine!
You're quite the gunslinger.
I have to be, in this world.
Don't worry, I've got your back. An opponent like this should be easy.
Eternal Devastation!
I'm like bait to them.
Take cover when it curls up! Tiger Blade! I owe you one for that!
Did you just heal me?
I'll stop its charge!
Right.
I'll show you how useful I can be.
Don't mind if I do.
Severing Wind!
It's in the sky.
Stardust! Rising Falcon! Crush!
No further!
Wind! Kisara!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Did it!
Yeah! Nice technique!
Dragon Form!
Denied!
Eat this! Dragon Form!
Eagle Fly! Make it rain!
Look sharp!
Lightning Tiger Blade.
Dragon
Shattering the
Prepare to be sealed from lethal corpses. Actually, perhaps bound is more appropriate.
Let's talk more duels.
Tiger Blade!
Now I'm in the groove.
Rising Falcon!
Going in!
Kisara!
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
I'm even stronger than before.
I think Hoodle's hungry.
Funny. I could have sworn that was your stomach making all the racket.
About damn time.
Took long enough.
But that's...
Right. I can't wait.
Head on over to the plaza.
What's going on? It seems busier here than before.
Hey, look! Isn't that Bayfon over there?
Ah, there you are. It seems I owe you all an apology. I'm guessing you didn't find the Lord back in the forest, did you?
No, but something tells me you already knew that.
That I did. Turns out I bit down on some bad intel when I should have known better. Apparently, Deadeye's not as trusting of me as I thought.
But why would he feed you bad intel?
My guess? He wanted me to lead you all astray. Make sure you weren't sniffing around where he didn't want you to be. While you were off in the forest, I got word that one of our squads captured the Lord. The place wasn't even close to where you were searching.
I see. Well, the important thing is that you finally caught her. Did you suffer many casualties?
You're not going to believe this, but she didn't even put up a fight. She had no escort either.
Well, what about her Master Core? Was it recovered?
Sorry. They only briefed me on the basics. For now, Deadeye's getting ready to make his victory speech out in the plaza. In the meantime, I've been ordered to set up a defense perimeter around the outside of the city. So I'll be out of town for a while. I imagine Deadeye will announce what he intends to do with the Lord during his speech. You'll have to let me know how it goes. Anyway, until next time.
A Renan Lord surrendering without a fight? Something doesn't add up here.
I'm afraid I can't say I know much of her lordship personally.
There's a lot about this that doesn't make sense. The Master Core is a concern too. Let's stick around like Bayfon suggested and see what happens. We don't leave until we get to the bottom of this. I'm worried about just what Deadeye has in store for Almadria. For now, let's wait at the inn until he gives his victory speech.
Everybody's so excited.
They can hardly be blamed when they've apprehended an enemy leader. That said,
Yeah. Isn't there some way to calm them down?
These must be the Danans the Darkwings freed.
Yeah. The city might be in ruins, but the people have risen from the ashes.
This is the place Bayfon said Deadeye would reveal the Lord's fate. I wonder what he'll do to her.
Well... Is that...
yes. It's Lord Almadria Kynaris.
Please stop! No good can come of such hatred. Stop or there'll be no turning back.
Is this supposed to be justice? Astral energy? Why now?
You don't think that...
The fruit of Helgen!
I did warn you, did I not? Nothing good can ever come of such nasty hatred.
I found you at last.
I swear it. I'll make you pay for what you did to my parents!
What do we have here? Could it really be the witch from Dana? Honestly, I thought I had wiped all of you out of existence back then. I guess there was one survivor after all.
Hey, Rinwell!
Shut up! This is the only thing that's keeping me going anymore. Stay out of my way or I'll kill you!
Rinwell!
I'll kill you. I swear it. I will kill you! What did you... Why are you defending her?
I'm not really sure, you know. But when I look into your eyes, I can't let you do it.
What about you? Are you not the one who got revenge for his father? Don't I deserve that as much as you? Move aside. If you don't, then I'll blast you again.
Even so, sorry. I'm afraid that I can't let you do that. No way. I can't let you kill her. Not while your face is full of the same hatred as those people who died.
You saw what she did. What are you saying? She should just get away with it all?
You're right. Rinwell. I don't know what I'm doing. But still, I know it's wrong. If you go through with this, I know you'll regret it. I'm sorry. I am. Forgive me.
I can't believe you. You, of all people. Of all the people! Why did you... Why,
Is your little show quite finished?
Why, you...
For many years of my life, I devoted myself to the study of astral arts. But the knowledge I took from your family was truly enlightening indeed. For that, you deserve a reward. I shall allow you to taste one of the fruits of my labor. is what I do best.
Law, I'm...
Sorry for almost blowing me up. Hey, not like it's the first time. Come on, we need to take her down.
Okay. Ready! Water!
Their arts were interrupted.
Get him where it hurts most. Dragon Swarm! First strike!
Piercing roar!
Crush!
Now we're not.
No further!
Freeze Lancer! This one's mine!
Crescent
Here, let me help!
Armor won't save you!
I never miss!
Tiger Blade! Ignite! Roller Dance!
Here's the
Eternal
healer!
Devastation!
First aid!
I'm just getting
Laser
started!
Spear! Here's the healer!
I'll tear you apart!
Crescent
Dragon
Laser!
Swarm! Crush!
Here, let me help! First
I
aid!
owe you one! Strike!
Glacial Spear! Here's the evil!
That freaking does it!
Freeze Lancer!
Eternal Devastation!
Guardian Field!
Eruption!
You could use a hand.
Talon Storm! Rising Sun!
Here goes! Confiscated! Healing Circle!
Now in the groove! You may be strong, but I'll never back down! Attack us!
Tiger Blade!
I can carve through armor!
Crescent Moon! I'll take you all on! Ha! Flare Demolisher!
Here,
Go on a roll now!
Dragon Swarm!
Appreciate the help.
Glacial Spear!
That freaking does it! Eat this! This freaking does it!
Go!
Pay for that! Swallow Dance! Here I come! Eagle Assault! Crush!
I'll heal you
Williams,
train
harder.
Where are you going? On guard!
Rising Falcon! Can't get out of this!
Here, let me
Number
help.
one!
It was
Start
nice
it!
while it lasted. One more! Mega Ray! 7
Over?
Here goes! Back from
I let my guard down.
Coming! Dragon!
I'll heal you all!
Not done yet!
Here, let me help.
Crush! Dragon Sword!
I'll bring you back
Now
from
you
death
see
to
what I
death.
can do! Dragon Crush!
I'll heal you all!
Dragon Swarm! That freaking does it! I really owe you one! Hurricane! I owe you one back! Glimmer Dragon! Eagle Assault! I'll crush you! Lightning Reflexes! Tenebrous Claw!
Here's a healing art!
This
one's mine!
You're all...
Now or never.
Hear me!
Take
Flame of
this!
Fury! Burning Strike! Reload Slam! Reload!
Far enough!
I'll heal you all!
Going in.
Handle this. I
This
can't
should
heal
do
you
it.
forever!
I'll tear you apart!
I never miss!
Thanks, Gion.
Water!
Shattering Goodbye!
This one's mine!
Eternal Devastation!
Tiger Blade!
Armor won't save you!
Annihilation!
strike!
Going in! I won't stop that!
This one
Here goes!
Tiger
Blade!
Eat this!
Don't leave me all alone here.
I'll bring you back from death to death. Your dreams! I'll bring you back from death to death.
You could use a hand. I'm ready to go.
Get out of this!
Appreciate the help.
Tails a problem. Then let's focus there first.
Ready to go. Make it ready.
Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone.
Going in.
You're mine!
Take this.
Changing tactics!
There's no telling what it'll do. Stay focused.
This one's mine.
Here's a healing art.
I owe you one! I'll tear you apart!
Try harder!
Where are you going?
You're mine!
I can carve through armor!
Here goes! First aid!
Really owe you
You're mine!
Confiscated!
Talon Heart!
Take this!
You're mine!
Tiger Blade!
You're finished!
What you through?
Eternal devastation!
Time to stop!
Take this!
Prepare to be seized! Can't get out of this! Dragon! I'm just not my fight!
Take this!
You have to hold! This one's mine! I'll bring you back from death. It's a bit.
I have no limits!
Shield and mace! Reset! I'll bring you back from death. Tiger Blade!
You're mine! Eternal devastation!
Let me help you.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Will this one's mine. Far enough! Look sharp. Here's a healing op- One more! Tiger Blade! Lion Power! Lightning Downfall!
You're
Assault!
Eternal devastation!
Annihilation! Magna Ray!
Take this!
Power of Here goes!
Eternal devastation!
I can carve through armor!
Will this help?
Burn!
Eat this!
Here I come!
Healing armor! This one's mine!
Rip his head!
I'm just getting ready!
No further!
On guard! Glacial Spear!
You're
Here's
mine!
evil! Tiger Blade!
Talon Hurricane!
Eternal devastation!
Tiger Blade! Flame of Fury! Burning! Hurricane! Glacial Spear! Here's evil! On guard! Freeze Lancer! Time to shine! Let me help!
Swallow this!
I'm not done!
Eagle
Eternal
Assault!
devastation!
Shattering of
Corrosion!
pieces! Attack time!
Watch
No
this!
escape!
Tiger Blade! Magna Ray! Handle it! Steering Flame!
Swallow this!
Not today!
Tiger Blade! Water!
Eagle
Hear
Assault!
my call! Spread! Here's a healing...
Piercing now! Tear you apart!
Here, let me help!
Meteor!
Thanks! Here I come! It's over!
Tiger
Blade!
Dragon!
Lion Power! Glacial Spear! Pierce evil!
Can't get out of this! I'm on!
Freeze Lancer!
I'll run you through!
Will this help?
Take this!
This one's mine!
It's over!
Healing Circle!
I owe you one for that.
Not in your dreams! This one's mine! Will this
It's over!
help?
Talon Hurricane!
Healing Circle! Back in
Try
the
harder!
fray!
This
I
one's
never
all mine!
miss!
Thanks,
Eagle
Martha!
Assault!
Watch this!
Struggle!
All good things come to an end!
Eternal devastation! Ignite!
On guard! Steering Flame!
Eternal devastation!
Tiger Blade!
Smash you!
Lion Power!
Talon Sword!
Tiger Blade! Will this help? Going in! Take this! Tiger Blade!
You're mine! It's over!
Gets by me! Hear my call!
Now we're not-
Burn up! Going in! Tiger Blade! Lion Power!
It's over!
In a bind? Eagle Assault! I'm just getting started!
Here goes! Healing Circle! Confiscated!
It's over! Try harder!
I really
No,
Make it
yeah.
right!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Block!
Is everyone all right?
Yeah. But Almadria got away. Linwell, are you...
What the hell happened here?
Bayfon, is that you? Thank goodness you're okay.
I've been outside the city this whole time, but I sensed a disturbance in the wind and decided to turn back. What happened here? Where is everybody?
Almadria's handiwork. She allowed herself to be captured so she could rile up the Danans into a frenzy and rob them of their astral energy. She wiped out almost everyone in the plaza, including Deadheim.
Deadheim's dead. Everyone. And the Darkwings.
Almost all of our companions in the Resistance. How could this happen?
Regardless of what she had to gain, what kind of person would do something like that?
If she managed to find kinship in Kelzelik, then I'd say the very worst kind. It's clear now that she used Menancia as a testing ground for the fruits of Helgen, before using them here.
So everything that led up to this moment was all a part of her plan.
Once she knew they'd eaten enough tainted food, she just needed to get herself caught.
We have to go after her. Balseph and Ganabelt were horrible, but Almeidrea makes them look like saints. I doubt she's really gone back into hiding. We have to put an end to this, once and for all.
Yeah, what she's done can't be forgiven.
I don't know what to do. I saw what hatred did to those people, but hating her is the only thing that's kept me going. I can't just stop hating her. What am I supposed to do? Tell me. Smile at her from across the battlefield? Apologize while we fight her? I don't know if I can do that.
Rinwell.
Nobody can understand what you've been through. We can't even begin to imagine the pain you've experienced. But if hate is what has kept you going ever since that day, then let it be your strength. However, think about this. When you've had your revenge, when we've beaten Almeidrea, then what will you do?
Huh?
I'm saying you're going to have to find a way to survive once that hatred is gone. When it is, what do you plan on doing then?
I don't know. I've never thought about it before.
Almeidrea's death doesn't have to be your end too. You need a reason to live, Rinwell, not an excuse to die. Understand?
She's right. We could never truly know the pain that Almeidrea has caused you. But I think you should listen to Shion. Give yourself time to consider things. And if it's too much right now, it's okay for you to sit this one out.
No. My head might be a mess right now, but I'm not letting you fight Almeidrea without me. I need to be there. Please. That much I do know. I'm going with you. And on the road, I'll think about it. A reason to live. Without hate.
That said, it'll be no good chasing after her blind with no idea where she went. Beifan, do you have any ideas where she might have gone?
I can't say for sure, but west of here is an underground harbor along a cliff near the coast. She spent years building a ship there, a floating fortress that she called her castle on the sea. No one quite knew why she wanted the thing, but now...
Of course. She's already effectively destroyed her own capital. It's likely she planned to abandon her realm as well.
Right. That's as good a lead as any. Let's go. What's that woman going to do next?
Nothing good, I'll bet.
We'll stop it this time.
I still can't believe what that Almadria did. Not only that, but she was enjoying it.
It's patently clear she has no respect for human life whatsoever.
We need to take her out. I don't think I've ever felt so enraged at another person in my whole life.
Yeah! There's no way she's getting away with this!
Then we head for the underground docks. We need to hurry. Rinwell, can you keep moving?
Yeah. My family and I, we spent all of our days just living in hiding. Until one day when we were found and attacked. I was the only one my dad and the others hid. That's the reason I survived. While the rest of my family was butchered. The only thing that I could see was the crest of a lord glowing through the smoke. And then...
It was Almadria who did it. I'm sorry, Rinwell.
That woman. Did she really find the existence of Dahnan mages to be that much of a threat?
Enough to invade another lord's territory? No, I doubt that. Most likely, she was after their knowledge and techniques. She only did it so she could become stronger. That's the kind of woman she is.
In retrospect, I do remember her making it sound like she created that monster she summoned.
A monster. I wonder, do you all think of me as a monster? Because I'm able to use magic even though I'm Dahnan?
Rinwell.
Of course we don't think you're a monster, you dummy.
Huh?
I might have had to hold you back, but it's her fault any of this ever happened, not yours. Got it?
Law.
Looks like we made it here in one piece. Did we really just spend that much money?
The Vermilion vegetation certainly gives this realm a distinct, if somber, ambiance.
Seems like there's lots of fruit and plants that we can eat.
I also can't help but notice the ceaseless howling of the wind.
It should be easy to dry our laundry out here.
I can't tell if these two are actually having a conversation or what.
This looks perfect. Guaranteed to hit the spot.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about my past earlier.
Don't sweat it. It was fun hearing you reminisce about the good old days.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can tend to go on sometimes, when it comes to my brother.
You said it, not me. Anyway, I don't think it's something for you to be embarrassed about.
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid, was there ever a time when you had to bury someone younger than you?
Well, it's hard to say. I'm guessing that you have, though.
Yeah. During the previous crown contest, with the Lord before Dohalim. Life back then was truly hell. I think that's why I tried to ignore what Miguel was telling me for so long. Because I was afraid of going back to such a dark time. Of losing hope. I wanted to believe in our paradise so much that I doubted the one person I should have trusted most. I don't blame blame Dohalim for that. I simply didn't want to face facts. And I ended up trying to project my ideals onto everyone else.
It's strange. Whenever you and Dohalim talk about Menancia, it's always like it's some big failure. We're talking about fixing 300 years worth of damage here. Isn't it a bit optimistic to think it was all going to be resolved after only 5?
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... No. When I decided to stop seeing the darkness in our society. I have to admit the truth. To myself, first of all. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Rise and shine. We're almost ready to leave.
We've reached our destination.
I'll do my best!
Here I come!
Mega Ray!
Dragon, blow away!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize. I'd steer clear of that Zoogle if I were you.
Damn. That weak, huh?
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
No backing down!
Glacial Spear!
Severing
Pure
Wind!
evil!
I can carve through armor!
This was a shot!
This one's
Bring
mine!
it down!
You picked the wrong fight! You're mine!
Let the marksman
Flying
handle it!
freaks!
I never
still!
know about
Sia,
this!
can you take care of them?
No sooner
Win!
said than done!
Switch! I'm on it! Crush!
Make it rain!
Don't leave! Blow them away!
Lunar Blast!
Yeah.
Lunar Blast!
managed to pull through.
Take this! Eat this! No escape!
Where are you going? Airborne beast. Mind
Blow them away!
sighted. One more.
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
I'm ready! Joey! In an instant! Impact block!
Can you take it?
Eternal devastation!
I'm on it!
Ignite!
Dragon shout! I'm on a roll now!
Do it!
Eagle of Sion!
Get toasty!
Bird strike!
Any injuries?
I think Hootle senses an owl around here.
It's on! Crush! Eat dragon form!
Annihilation!
Hurricane! Thank you!
These ones can run rings around us! Trapped and ready!
Crash you!
I never miss!
You're mine! Do it!
Severing Joey! In an instant! Impact block!
Leave the insurance to me.
Yeah! And bubbly! Now we're not... Razor in a vine!
Here's evil!
Dragon swarm!
I'm not done!
Hear my call! Spread!
Rising Falcon!
Razor spear! Here's evil!
Rip its tail! What this?
Dragon
Ring
bolt!
Lantern!
Burn!
Will this help?
Next! Severing wind!
Dragon shout!
Healing
Rising
circle!
Falcon!
Deity!
Hear me! Flame of fury!
You see what happened there as you crossed? Shouldn't have done that!
We did it!
Water! Hear my call!
Hurricane!
Let's keep our eyes on the prize.
I see plenty of ruins around here, too. It must have been a big town bustling with people back in the day.
For Crown Contest participants, places such as these are but vectors for the astral energy they pursue. Similar to that windmill, for instance. We seem to have come across something a little...
Brace yourself! This one's tough!
Eat this!
Lunar corruption!
Here I come!
You're mine!
Dragon swarm!
Leave the agile ones to me.
Severing wind!
Dragon! I can carve through armor!
I'm only getting started!
I'll tear you apart! I'll finish you here and now!
It's too fast!
Stand
I'll
back.
never miss!
I'll
Zip it up. Dragon Swarm! Can you take it?
I'm ready.
Searing flame! Reload!
Resonate with the
All mine! You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Swarm!
In the groove!
Searing flame!
I'm ready! Dragon Kisara! Commander of Heaven!
Phoenix Cyclone!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood.
You're saying we should check the Owl Forest?
Let's dispose of the trash.
No escape!
Far enough! First strike!
Searing flame!
Eternal devastation!
There! Help this!
Shattering!
Dragon Swarm!
Take this!
Got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman can soon see about that!
All yours! Dragon
Do
Swarm!
it!
Elusive deity!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang!
Dragon Swarm!
I can carve through armor!
This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight!
I'm ready!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Hear me! Flame of Fury!
Burning!
Begin!
Glacial Eagle Assault!
My exploits are bearing fruit.
Do you think this is one of the places where the Dark Wings and Almadria fought?
I wouldn't be so sure. This place appears more ravaged by time than combat. Even if there are signs of destruction, it would likely have taken place during the Great Conquest of 300 years prior.
And ever since, it's been a breeding ground for Zeugles, I guess.
good with airborne targets. I never miss.
Pesky airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Kisara! All yours, Kisara!
Stardust!
Begin! Elusive deity!
I'm ready! It's
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Could have been worse.
An opponent like this should be easy. It's over!
No further!
This one's all mine! Ignite! I'm ready! Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw! My turn! Here I come! No! Tear! Lunarado! Here I come! I'm on!
I'll face you!
Dragon
See what I can do!
I'm on it! Do it! All finished! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Glacial Spear, pierce evil.
Eat this!
Where are you going?
I'm ready!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Barely a blip on our radar. Out of our way!
Here I come! Ignite! Eternal devastation! It's almost too strong!
Then I'll split it open!
Be my guest!
Elusive deity! Denied! Rotating pile driver! I'll stop its charge!
Thanks,
Can't get out of this!
I owe you one!
Eagle Assault! I'll finish you here and now! Tempest! Ready and ready! Catapult! I'll smash you!
Crush!
Burning strike! Tempest!
I'm ready! Win!
These fists have got your name on them! First strike! Tempest! I'll tear you apart!
Here I come!
A dragon shout!
Crush!
Mega Ray! Elusive
Dragon
deity!
Form!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Totally! In an instant! Impact Claw!
Our work is done here. Let's move.
I'm right behind you, Shion.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Hup. I've got something. I'll let you go this time. Hup. Could it be? Good fishers always keep their cool. I've got something. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Maybe you could keep it as a pet.
We should be able to cook here. I hope we manage to catch Almeidrea soon.
I hope so too, before she can cause any more havoc.
You okay, Rinwell?
Oh, yeah.
Don't push yourself too hard now, okay?
Okay. Thanks. Oh, Hootle. I don't know what to do.
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
A dead end?
No, there's an elevator. Looks operational.
I can't believe there's actually an underground harbor here. There are even boats docked.
I only see Danans. Think they were forced to work here?
Probably. Let's see what they have to share about Almadria. You didn't happen to see a lord come by, did you?
Sorry, friend, but she just left. Came by with a whole posse of underlings, boarded her ship, and took off at first wind. We damn near got blown away. She was that much in a hurry.
Damn! So we missed her!
You guys trying to go after her? Need a ride?
Are you saying you know how to steer a ship?
Spent most of my life chained to the deck of some ship or other. Yeah, I know my jib from my boom.
We don't know how dangerous it'll be. Better you give us the boat and stay on solid ground.
Whoa there! You been out on the water before? The sea ain't nobody's friend, you know. You need a sea dog like me or you'll sink her before she makes it out the harbor.
We're losing time. Sir, we're in your debt.
Now that's more like it. Name's Mahavar. Just give me a holler when you're all set and we'll set sail. This is like a dream come true. Never gotten to captain a ship before. Never would have thought I'd get a chance like this. Thank you, y'all.
The pleasure's all ours. Think we'll catch up to her?
Course we will. They got too much weight on them. Meanwhile, this ship's carrying nothing but us salty scalawags. They got a good head start on us, but we can take them.
Do you know if there are any Danans on that ship?
Couldn't say for sure. On the one hand, seeing as it's supposed to be something of another castle, I'd reckon they probably wouldn't let a bunch of Danans on board. On the other hand, I'd be real surprised if the Renans were able to pilot that thing all by themselves. In any case, it's gonna be a while before we reach her. Until then, you're all free to do whatever. Just don't fall in the ocean.
I know Malabar said we could take it easy, but there's not exactly a lot to do on this boat. I guess I'll check in on everyone and see how they're holding up.
Do you think Law is okay?
If you're worried, why don't you ask him yourself?
Yeah. I think maybe I should apologize to him too. I should apologize to all of you, really.
Us too?
Well, I was kinda lying to you all this whole time. I was blind to everything except my own revenge. I never even considered the struggles all of you might be facing.
We all have things we'd prefer to keep to ourselves, Rinwell. So what if you had something to hide? It doesn't undo the good that you've done, or the people that you've helped save along the way.
But that's not what I mean.
I know. You're talking about Almeidrea, right?
Yeah. I hate her, Alphen. I can't stop hating her. Even just thinking about her makes my head feel like it's going to explode. But it's not just her. I think about the way Law looked at me. I hated the Lord who killed my parents. And I hated the Renans I had to travel alongside. And yet, Cyslodia's Danans backstab each other like it's a normal way of life. And Mahag Sar has people like Deadime. But then there are people like Law and Shion. It's all just too much. I don't know what to think anymore.
Law never said that you had to forgive Almeidrea. It's only natural you would hate your family's murderer. But
But what?
Law left home because of how much he hated his father. As a result of that, well, I think Law spent a lot of time thinking about how they never got to make things right. And if I had to guess, killing Ganabel didn't make any of those feelings go away. Law let revenge fuel him, and I think now he's afraid you'll do something you'll regret.
Afraid?
Whatever happens to Almeidrea when this is all over is up to you. I'll respect whatever choice you make. Just think it over carefully for me, okay? You still have time.
Okay. Thanks, Alphen. Say, back then, after the fight, I think I really made Shion mad. I don't know, though. Maybe it just looked that way. But I guess I just can't seem to understand how she feels. Do you know why she gets like that?
Shion's... She can be a tough nut to crack. She doesn't really talk a whole lot about herself.
It's just what she said about hate being a source of strength. Where did that come from? I wonder how it feels, not being able to hold another person's hand.
Lean much further, you'll go overboard. Keeping an eye out for Almadria's ship?
I'm looking at the ocean.
The ocean?
Yeah. The waves. They help me think. This world is filled with natural wonders. The icy air and white peaks of Cyslodia. The lush green glades of Menancia. The harsh wastes of Calaglia. But Menancia has its Lake of Death, and Nias its ruins. And they wouldn't be there if it weren't for that contest.
Say we actually manage to put a stop to the crown contest for good. What do you think will happen between the Danans and the Renans then?
You first.
Well, I want to believe that the coexistence we saw in Menancia can happen elsewhere, too. It's insane for all of us to keep fighting. If Menancia can do it, so can everyone else.
Yeah, I think that would be good too. A world where everyone can get along. At least, that's what I've come to believe.
You sure have changed.
I can't lie to you. Since I was young, I've looked down on the Danans too. But I've seen a lot. And I see things differently now. I've seen so many ugly and terrible things in this world. And yet, they didn't come from just the Danans. And the good things too. They didn't come from just the Renans. Kindness and cruelty exist on both sides. A person's race doesn't factor into it. So, I guess you're right after all, Alphen. I have changed. You know, I've never actually touched another person like this.
Shionne.
Ever since I was on Lenegis, I've always been alone. Even after I came to Dana. Always.
And now?
Do you still not remember your past?
No. Sometimes it feels like I can almost remember. But then this mask stops me.
The mask keeps you from remembering why you have the mask in the first place. It's a little ironic, isn't it?
A little. Well, it won't be long now before you're rid of those thorns, you know? Only 2 lords remain. And once you have their master course, you'll be able to create the Renis Alma, right? Then you can... Shionne?
Sorry, it's nothing. Promise. You're right, though. It'll all be over soon. I never could have made it this far on my own. I have everyone to thank for that. Including... especially you, Alphen.
Don't worry about it. We're friends, after all.
Yeah, we are.
look so good. Are you all right?
The floor. It keeps moving. How can you stand it? How can you even stand?
I'm not the best person to ask about discomfort. I can't feel pain, remember?
I still can't believe what happened in Niez. Even now. As a lord, my expectations for Almeidrea were already pretty low. But the way she treated human lives like they're mere playthings.
Yeah. And it wasn't as if the situation in Niez was improving much to begin with.
You mean Deadheim?
The whole reason I started fighting back was because of my anger at the atrocities of Renan rule. Back then, all I had to worry about was fighting the Renans for the sake of the Dahnans. But then I met Shion and the people of Menancia, and things became a lot more complicated. It's even messier now that we have to worry about Dahnans like Deadheim.
It used to be that the Dahnans were the ones in the right, and the Renans were the ones in the wrong. Though, maybe that was just a biased perspective, from being on the side of the oppressed.
Exactly. I'll never tolerate the Renans ruling over us. But nothing ever ends up being as black and white as you'd expect it to be either. That's clear to me now.
That said, even putting aside bad apples like Deadheim for a moment, you may be able to free the Dahnan people, but that won't undo 300 years of oppression. It'll be hard for them to not give in to their resentment. I think maybe that's why I clung to our dream so hard back in Menancia.
Even if his motivations weren't pure, Dohalim has a good heart. He didn't sink to the depths Almeidrea did.
You don't understand. I'm saying that it goes deeper than that. This hierarchy we live in, it's not solely something the Renans invented. I remember a story Rinwell once told me. She said before the Renans invaded, we Dahnans had our own class system. We are the ones who divided ourselves. I saw it in Deadheim's eyes. He wanted to rule over others.
To hear Bayfon tell it, Deadheim wasn't always that way.
But as time went on, and he and the Darkwings fought the Renans, he eventually changed. I guess what I'm getting at is, if we defeat the Renans but just go back to the way things were before, was there even any point in fighting?
But that world isn't the one you want to create, right?
Maybe not. But to tell you the truth, these days I'm not so sure that dream is even possible.
You have your promise to Megal, though. Your home and the people of Menancia are depending on you.
I know. My brother. He truly believed in his dream of coexistence. And I suppose, even now, many people still do. And then, there's you.
Who, me?
You and Shion.
I'm not sure I follow.
Okay, then let me spell it out for you. How many other Renans and Dahnans do you know that get on as spectacularly as the two of you?
I don't know that I'd say spectacularly.
Well, I suppose it's really all a matter of how you look at it, isn't it?
I really don't see what you're getting.
I think I'm getting seasick again. Sorry. Can you just give me a wide berth for a few minutes?
Hold that pose long enough and someone might just come along and paint you.
Any artist who'd see fit to paint me needs their eyes tested.
What can you tell me about Almeidrea?
Not as much as you'd probably wish. I only ended up crossing paths with her a handful of times, after I was chosen to be a lord on Lenegis.
Ah, right. I almost forgot about Lenegis. How much do you think they know about what's been going on down here?
It's safe to assume they know everything, though I know not why they choose to remain uninvolved. Perhaps they see what's been happening as just part of the ongoing crown contest.
Even what Almeidrea did? Has it really reached the point where her actions are seen as normal?
Not to my knowledge, no. At its core, the crown contest is a competition to see who can amass the most astral energy. And to amass such energy, slaves are needed to collect it from. It's therefore against the Lord's interest to kill them.
So then why would Almeidrea do something like that?
we must remember that time is running out in the crown contest. Perhaps her hand was forced, so to speak. It is a way to accrue astral energy faster and in larger quantities than through slave labor. Doing so kills off that labor force, obviously, but it is a means to an end nonetheless. No one could have foreseen that something like the Hollowing would arise back when the contest was first conceived.
Is becoming the Sovereign of Rena really that important to the Lords?
Of course. It's the greatest prize one can attain in their eyes. In that respect, at least, I'm really not that surprised that Almeidrea resorted to what she did, as utterly despicable as it is.
It's reassuring to hear you feel the same way I do.
I worry that the only reason I never did anything similar in Menancia was due to my lack of ambition.
If you didn't want to be reminded of your past, you could have just plugged your ears.
You think too highly of me. I'm afraid I must respectfully disagree. I'm not nearly as virtuous of a person as you might wish to believe.
If that's so, would you have been so shaken up when Kisara lost her brother? Why else would you turn your back on your own kind and choose to fight for Miguel's dream? Aren't we just Danans?
A curious choice of words. Did what you see in Mahag Saar hit you that hard?
What Deadheim did to that city, he didn't liberate anyone. Anyone who refused to follow him was an enemy in his eyes. 300 years of Renan rule taught him nothing.
What I have come to understand is that the conflict extends beyond Danan versus Renan. There is an internal quarrel as well. I mean to bring about a true, lasting coexistence in Menancia. But there are more walls we must topple first.
And you don't think you can pull it off?
Well, you seem to think you can, at least.
Does that make us enemies?
Insofar as an exchange of swordplay, no, it doesn't.
Not good enough for you?
Are you really... Forgive me. I will continue to fight by your side a while longer. That much I have decided.
I took a look around inside the ship just in case, but I didn't find anything that looked like it might be suspicious.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
You know, it wasn't until I left Calaglia that I finally realized just how big the world is.
When we tore down the wall in Calaglia, and I could finally see the horizon in the far-off distance, I had the exact same thought.
Yeah, somehow the sea is different though. I'm not sure just how to put it. It's almost as if it just goes on forever. I bet my old man would have been blown away by this view.
Yeah.
Ever since he died, I've been thinking about what it was that he was really trying to say to me at the end. I keep going over his words again and again. And heck, maybe I'm just overthinking it all. But still, sometimes I wonder if it could have turned out differently. If there was something I could have done. But no matter how much I play it back, I'm still no closer to finding any answers. And then there's everything with Rinwell. I stopped her from killing Almeidrea, but was that really the right thing to do? Or did I just end up making things harder for her? I feel like such a screw-up.
You're not the only one. I keep asking myself what Zephyr would have done had he been here. Like I think, how would Zephyr have handled Rinwell?
Yeah, I think he definitely would have stopped her. No doubt about it.
And that's exactly what you did, Law. I think he'd be really proud of you.
Alphen.
Zephyr's not the worst yardstick to measure ourselves against. Let's both do our best to make him proud.
Sounds like a deal. Thanks, Alphen.
Wonder how much longer it's going to be before we catch up to Almeidrea. I'll ask Mahavar.
I will breathing and breathing to the ground. But each and every time we all stand down.